Welcome to the Queendom Garden. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today I'm gonna have y'all join me as I makeshift a stake for my tomato plant that has grown wild, okay? Before we get into that, I think I'm gonna take you on a quick tour around the garden because the last time I showed you this garden, it was nowhere near what it looks like today, okay? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the full garden, okay? So I'm about to turn this around. We'll start over here in the corner. I have the bell peppers. Nothing's really growing on there. You can see the little bulbs coming in. I have some sweet peppers here that is actually blooming out. I also have some more peppers coming in there. These plants are growing exponentially. All right. And this is my transplant tomato plant that was in my watermelon patch. So, I mean, it's doing well. It's getting some flowers on it here. Today, I'm going to trim off some of the prune a little bit. Some of the, leaves, they call them suckers. I'm going to prune those out. And then I have here my watermelon patch, which has really, really grown. I have a few little buds on here. Looks like I'm gonna have some watermelon soon, as you can see right there. They're starting to bud. I have a lot of flowers, which is awesome and a great way to go. So that's the watermelon patch here. Now, for my my cherry tomato plant. Now, what's crazy about this tomato plant here is that just 4 days ago, it was only this tall. And now it's up here. And now it's getting flowers on it. So I'm going to prune this out too. So I'm going to be pruning this as well. And then we have this Cherokee purple tomato plant that grew so wild that it just took over the whole entire space. Let me just show you how wide it went. Look at this. Can you believe this? I cannot believe this. So this is what's happening here with this Cherokee tomato plant. I cannot believe that it grew this wild. And not to mention that it already has, this is what I'm gonna have y'all, we're gonna stake this up today while we're here on live. But these are my green tomatoes that are growing, and they're growing a lot. So we're gonna prune this boy. We're gonna prune it up. We're gonna make it stand up. We're gonna stake it up. We're gonna do our thing. Over here is my cucumbers. Hey, how you doing, Hazel? Welcome in. Here's my cucumber plants. Now look at this. It's so wild. It's then took hold of the what is this called? The chime. I mean, my garden went wild. 4 days, my garden went crazy. I'm gonna show you over here. I have a cucumber growing there. I have another cucumber growing right there. If you can see that, absolutely. I know, right? It took over. It took over. It's all the cucumbers are everywhere. I mean, the leaves are everywhere. And then so here is my eggplant. Eggplant. It's got flowers, which means soon we'll have some eggplants growing. As you can see, I got more flowers right there on the eggplants. There's a cute little bug. Those things aren't really my friend. I will be getting rid of it. But that is my zucchini back there. If you can see how it's growing up, that zucchini is awesome. Nothing's growing off the zucchini to my knowledge. I haven't been over there to fully inspect it, but yeah. Yours not growing at all. Last year I had the same issue. I don't know how I got these to grow this year, but I had the same issue last year, so I just kind of, went with that. Just I said I wasn't gonna give up, so I didn't give up. Um, then I have some spinach growing in here, and there's that tomato plant growing over here. Look at how wild it is. And then this is a mystery plant, but I really like it. I don't know what it is, but it's really pretty. So I kept it. Here I have, I got some clovers growing in here. I can get rid of this. It's actually called Helios osculus, I'm sorry. And this is my green onions. Okay, so I'm taking y'all on the tour before we go to the full staking up the tomato plant. And then this is garlic here. These three stems right here. This is garlic. All of these are green onions. Now here, what you're seeing, this big bushy, tall, and it's starting to flower. So I'm gonna have to, oh, it's a stinging nettle. It just stung me, y'all. It just stung me. Oh my gosh, I'm burning. Oh my gosh. It's burning, burning, burning. It says use gloves. Do not touch it without gloves. And now my finger is on fire. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's called a stinging nettle for a reason. But it does have properties. So I'm going to harvest it. So harvest some leaves off of it, dry it out, make some tea from it, and then let it continue to grow. So I'm going to be able to, I'm going to top this off so that it, where it's flowering, that the flowers don't stop the growth. Because when it starts to flower, it stops to grow. Okay. And my finger is on fire, y'all. Oh my God. Woo, that hurts. All right. So over here, I have, this is okra. And if you can see, it's growing out okra. If you can see it, that's my okra plant. It's growing out okra there. Here's the kale. And it started growing crazy and falling down. So I'm going to put some stakes in here. I'm also going to harvest from this today. I'm going to harvest either today or tomorrow. I'm going to harvest off of this. And I'm going to make me some either kale chips or make me a good salad. This here is my broccoli. I got a little broccoli stem over there. And this is my elderberry bush. This is the second year running with that. This is called lamb's quarters. And it's actually a type of spinach. So that's what this is here. And then these are my dahlias. My dianthus plants, they pollinators. And that is the full tour. I don't have a lot out here at this time. I am working towards being not so much quantity of items than to master how to cultivate the ones that I have. So with that being said, y'all, I'm right here. Welcome in if you're just now coming over. If you've never been over to the Queendom Garden, welcome. We are about to be in this boy right now. I am out here getting ready to stake up this tomato plant. I just stung myself with the stinging nettle. My finger is burning like crazy right now. But I'm going to move this tomato plant out the way because I'm going to have to slide it over here because I'm going to need my room. I have a very small space. I'm growing in pots. So this lets you know that you can do whatever it is you choose to do when it comes down to that. I'm growing in pots, okay? So, oh, and by the way, I told you about the stinging nettle. The stinging nettle was a volunteer plant, and it actually just grew there voluntarily. I don't know where the seed came from, how it came, but that's how it got there. But now I see immediately, because it's flowering, that I need to get it together. All right, so we can, if you can see me, I'm gonna bring y'all a little closer so y'all can see. Here we go, because I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna bring you down a little bit. You should be able to see me. So what I'm gonna be doing here is, I bought these at the Dollar Tree. These are extendable. Uh, they're just broom handles. These are just broom handles, okay? So I'm gonna put them down into soil and I'm gonna prop up my tomato plants. I'm gonna put these down into the soil so we can, graft these tomato plants because they are everywhere. They're falling everywhere. Yeah, and they smell so good. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this down into the soil like so. Oh, wait a minute. This is what I was afraid of. I should have got the ones with this. There we go. There we go. We're gonna put those in there like so. And we're gonna put, I got 4 of them, so I'm gonna put all 4 of them around the edges so that I can prop these up. Alright. So that's what we're doing. I need to do this. If I don't do nothing else in this garden today, I need to get my get them propped up and get them pruned. Because this is a 4-day. This is 4 days. Y'all hear me? 4 days. This plant right here was down this low, and now it's all the way up here, which is freaking amazing to me. Nature is awesome. You hear me? Nature is awesome. Nature is awesome. All right, so we're gonna be putting these in here. I'm gonna be careful with my branches because I don't want them to break. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna take these that are laying all the way over, like so. I'm gonna wrap this one around here, like that, so that it can continue to flourish, like that. I'm gonna take some twine or yarn and put it in here so it'll hold it into place. Because this, when I tell you this is crazy, this is crazy. This is crazy wild. You hear me? Look at this thing. It is out off the hook. Crazy. Okay? All right. So what I'm going to do, so welcome in anyone who's just now coming into the place. Welcome in. We are, like the live if you haven't liked the live, share out the vibe. And if you like the vibe over here, come on over and subscribe. But I am staking up my tomato plant. It is super duper, oh my gosh, it's huge. It's huge. And it's taking up a lot of space. So what I'm going to do is I got some yarn. So I'm going to take this yarn and I'm going to put it through the holes of this top part right here. And start that out like so. That. And we're just going to go on each side. Stick it through. Like that. Everywhere you get to, I'm going to tie it. to have as much tension as possible, just so you can. There we go. There we go. And then we're gonna do this one. Yep. So I appreciate y'all tapping in. And we're going to do this one here to this one. We're going to move that over a little bit. We don't want it to be too. All right, we're going to stick this one through here. I went in the Dollar Tree today just to figure out how can I create something where I didn't have to buy another cage or try to figure out how to put this inside a cage, because I didn't think that it would be able to fit through the cage without breaking off the leaves. And so that's that. Let me get some scissors. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Here we go. Oh, there we go. All right, so that's that, right? So now I have these ties here that I'm going to use to attach these poles to the actual cage that I have here. I actually have a short cage here, so I'm going to use these zip ties to attach the poles to the cage. All right. I just broke a leaf off. Gotta be careful. Okay, so here we go. So I'm gonna tighten this up too. All right, so there we go. So now, if you look, you can see that it's more contained inside this space. But I'm going to take some of these and actually attach them to the poles so that they grow upwards instead of bending over. Because these bad boys, when I tell you, they are wild. They're wild. And I'm not mad about it. I love them. I just need to learn how to tame them. And if I would have did this beforehand, I would have been in a better position. But it is what it is. Go. All right, so let me bring y'all in a little closer. Can y'all see? If y'all can't see, let me know. And if you haven't liked the live, go ahead and like the live, feel the vibe. I see I got a couple people still in here with me. Go ahead and like the live if you haven't. Um, so this here, I got one more to attach to the hole. There you go. So these zip ties are your friend, okay? They're your friend, but when you're actually there we go. We gotta pull this one in here underneath this yarn. There we go. So we're gonna attach this one. It's kind of wild here. I'm gonna attach this one here. Okay, so I didn't do it tight, as you can see. It's actually coming off, which is really weird. Let me put it this way and see if it works better. There we go. There we go. So we got that one up there. This one's still kind of not contained, but we're going to leave it be. We're going to see how they act. And then I'm going to prune these too, because I don't want, I got a lot of, look like I got a lot of stuff that doesn't need to be per se in the let me just tighten this up some so that it'll keep it in the sided space. There you go, like that. If you can see what I'm doing here, I'm just making these a tighter, and that's the beauty in yarn, right? So there we go. All right. It's not the best job at this point because they won't stand straight up. They're not growing straight up. I think I'm gonna put some yarn around here just to contain it that way as well. And I might have to put some straps on there. I'm not sure. Welcome in if you're just now coming to the live. I'm kind of talking to myself as well as, you know, figuring this out as I go, because this is not something that, I'm gonna tell you, I am a second year gardener. I garden on my patio, and I'm learning as I grow, and so I'm figuring it out as I grow as well. What I'm going to do, like I said, I need to cut these lower leaves off the bottom. It looks like a lot going on up here, so I want to be able to contain these to the best of my ability without having it fall over and the weight of it keep it. I don't know what to do. I guess I can do it. Let me double this yarn. I'm going to double the yarn. Anybody got any ideas? Any farmers, planters, gardeners? Anybody got any ideas on how to make this more contained? If you do, let me know. Okay, because I'm going to just double this up. Anyone? Okay, no one. Anybody watching the replay? I'll ask that you share some of your insight with me. Again, like I said, I'm number 2 year gardening. This is definitely something that I enjoy doing. It is definitely something that I really enjoy doing. So I'm going to go ahead and try to wrap this like so. Even maybe grab hold of this one too, like that. And I think this might do it, y'all. This might do it. This might keep this in order. You know, might help a little bit here. Keeping this up here like I'm trying to do. Pull this up a little bit. And let's see what happens when I tie it. Let's tie it. Let's tie it up. Okay, so I got this yarn that I am using to try to I think I did pretty good. I think I did pretty good. What y'all think? Y'all think I did pretty good? Y'all think I did pretty good? I did think I did pretty good. Let me show y'all a little close up. Y'all remember what it looked like before? Now it has more containment. It's not taking up as much space on this side. However, it looks like I'm going to have to try to rearrange some things in this space right here because I got so many large items over there. I can't get over there to actually get to them without moving a lot. So I'm gonna pull this out the way. We're gonna go ahead and, before I move it out the way, I'm gonna go ahead and prune off the bottom of the, oh, looky here, looky. One of them fell off, y'all. Look, so cute. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. Fell off of my tomato plant, but it's super cute. It fell off the tomato plant. It is so cute. When you say that's cute, I say it's cute. Ah. Woo. Growing my own groceries, baby. Growing my own groceries. Yes. I'm so excited about that. But I'm getting ready to prune these off of here. These lower lower bottom hanging down at the bottom, bottom. Some of these I don't even really want to touch. That one's falling off. I don't really want to touch. In all actuality, I think I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to cut too much off of it because I can't really see. I don't see where it's too much anything dying off. I just wanted to get the lower. ones closest to the dirt, they said you're supposed to pull those off, trim those off. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm gonna do the same on this one. Pull this back so you can see. This is my cherry tomato plant here. So I'm gonna do the same thing here that I did on the other. I don't know if this is gonna stand up. Oh, there we go. All right, so there we go right here. I'm gonna go down to the bottom here. I don't know if I'm in this, I'm probably in the screen. Yeah, let me see. So I'm gonna go here and I'm going to clip off the little ends. There's only a few there, so this looks good though. This one looks really, really good. This one is just like a tangled mess, but honestly, it's a beautiful mess. You know what I mean? The other one's a tangled mess, but it's a beautiful mess, if y'all can understand that. My hair all over my head, my hat coming up. You get what I mean? So, what I'm gonna do over here, I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna take a closer look at my eggplant. I'll take y'all with me because I'm gonna have to turn on this sprinkler and set the timer so it can come on, because currently my cucumbers and my okra need some water. I did put a little water on it so I can go ahead and go live for a few minutes just to show you the update on the garden, as well as, you know, have y'all with me as I tied up my tomato plant, which I'm very proud of myself at this point, that I did a great job doing it. So I'm actually super, super geeked about that, okay? So here we go. I'm gonna move this plant over some. I'm gonna push this up in here because this looks like it's getting ready to do this kind of crazy thing. There we go. Get in there. Get in there. There you go. There you go. Look at there. All right. Let me pull this closer to the door so I can walk over here. Push you over a little bit more. Heavy, baby. I just don't want to knock nothing off. Okay, so I'm gonna take y'all over here to the eggplant. If y'all could see, I just wanted to inspect it, so I'm gonna go ahead and take y'all down here where I'm at, and we're gonna inspect it. Okay, we're gonna inspect it together. All right, so here we go. All right, I'm looking. I don't see anything that is growing, but the flowers are there, so that's a good sign. The flowers are there. This is a beautiful plant, regardless if it ever got anything. Looks like we got something budding right here, as you can see on the edge right there. We got something budding right there. All right, and then on the cucumber, it is so beautiful. Some of it's curling up here, but what I will tell you is it needs some water. Can you see how it's drooping? It definitely needs water. But there's a cucumber right there. There's another one growing right there. Let me see if I got any other ones hiding from me, trying to grow. I'm gonna clip these, I'm gonna clip off these things on here, the dead ones. I'm gonna clip that off. I can't, what did I do with my, oh, here they go. Yeah, I'm gonna clip them off because I don't like the way they look. The leaves don't look that great. So I'm gonna see. Oh, hold on. I apologize, y'all. There we go. All right, so what I'm gonna do right here, for this one, I'm just gonna clip that right on off because there's no reason for it to be taking up energy or anything This one's a little yellow, but I got some stuff going on here. There we go. I don't know. I did have like this brown bug on here. Um, but I did put a little border on this one. Yeah, this is looking beautiful. I love the way it's vining everywhere. So that looks good. I showed you up close how the okra is okraing. I'm gonna have to put a stake in this one too. So I'll be putting a stake on this one to hold it up. I'll definitely be doing that. These are my dahlias. They bloom out pink flowers, very pretty. All right, and then I'm just gonna go over here to the watermelon patch just to make sure there's nothing that needs to be done over here. And I think I'm good for y'all, for right now, y'all. I think I did good. I think I did good today. So I was out here less time than I wanted to be. I wanted to be out here a little longer. And the reason for that would have been to, I wanted to replant my stinging nettle, but I don't have any soil, so I'm gonna, actually I do have quite a bit of soil. I forgot I got all these pots with soil in it. I could just dump them together and create a pot. I definitely have the pots available. I don't know, I'll probably do that tomorrow. But in the meantime, between time, I thank y'all for coming through. I know I've been rambling around, but y'all know this is how it is in the life of a 2-year, second-year gardener who's gardening on her small patio in pots. You're figuring it out as you go along. You talk to yourself. You think about what it is you need to do, and you do it. So that's pretty much how it works. I'll see y'all on the next one. Love, light, and peace. And everybody, peace, love, and grow. I'm out.